Exodus 11:15. God's words rained from the sky above, and the breeze struck their ears with the might of 1,000 horses. Let it be known that if you put an oak log into a furnace in Minecraft, it will produce 1 charcoal.
K-Lowe, a literal human being could have been created start to finish in the time that it took you to make another video, and you started like that? You're not even going to start with a child reveal? Where's your baby, K-Lowe?
This is K-Lowe, where we talk about the parts of Minecraft nobody else does. And a couple of weeks ago, I was playing on my friend's SMP when I ran out of torches to light up my house. In a panic, I decided to make charcoal out of oak logs I had in a chest. In that moment, I was taking advantage of a feature so irrelevant to the current Minecraft meta that it would have felt more relevant if I just logged off and started watching Monster School Funny Minecraft anime. This generation is so doomed, man. Needless to say, charcoal is definitely one of the items that has ever been added to Minecraft. But why? Unlike a golden hoe or a dead bush, at least on the surface, charcoal has just as much use as coal with the benefit of not having to mine for it. Is it an efficiency problem? Did the community just forget it existed? Those probably have a lot to do with it, no doubt. But I have a far more entertaining and disturbing theory that not only reflects how the community views Minecraft, but also how humanity views the concept of choice. Hey, as Senzu mentioned before, I haven't uploaded in a long time because I literally solo animate my own series, so I don't really have as much time for videos as I used to. That, and I kind of hate my voice. That being said, 2024 is my year for content creation. I have a few vlogs lined up on my second channel, and Revival of the Peasants and the Kings coming in the spring, so this would be a great time to be subscribed to all of my channels, because you'll be witnessing the golden era of K-Lowe. That's all I had to say. Back to the video. One of the main problems that the Minecraft community brings up about charcoal is, at least in theory, it's wildly inefficient. Wood can be used for so many things, and to use it all on fuel seems like a waste. Although, as far as I know, nobody has ever tested its efficiency in an actual head-to-head scenario. So that's what I decided to do. Hello, Senzu. Welcome to my domain. We have a challenge today. I'm setting a time limit of 1 hour, and in that hour, you are to collect as much coal as you possibly can. In that hour, I'm going to collect as much charcoal as I possibly can. And whoever has the more charcoal, or the more coal at the end of the hour, wins. Is that what you had in mind when you told me that you knew what we were doing? Senzu? Senzu? 1 hour starts now. Go, hey, oh, whoa.
See, I have a strategy, K-Lowe, going into this.
Oh, I do too. I was going to do some math, but I didn't because I didn't give you any head start. I'm waiting to do the math until I am in the forest. Now that I'm actually sitting down and doing this, maybe doing it for an hour is a little crazy. It's okay. We're going crazy. Dude, this is part of the challenge. It's how much can you source while also like surviving.
The issue there is that I was not prepared for the reach that the zombies would have, because I think it's slightly longer on high pixels.
Probably. Okay, I don't know how you keep dying. I am in broad night, and I am not dying.
It's awesome. To be fair, the amount of time that I have spent getting killed by vanilla mobs is probably, oh my gosh, why?
Yeah, I feel like that's also not very indicative of the challenge, but I figured we both are similarly good at Minecraft.
You're gonna have to specify in which way.
I mean, I guess you're better at PvP, but then you just lost to a fucking zombie, so I don't...
I lose to zombies many times, K-Lowe, but the difference is I always get back up against the zombies. You just die once and you have to create an entire new world.
Okay, but that's by choice.
Exactly, and that's the difference between you and me, K-Lowe.
I'm gonna stay in the oak forest.
I have to resurface for air. The skeleton can't shoot me from underwater. And like an idiot, he can apparently.
Yeah. It just doesn't travel as far.
That's kind of what I was banking on.
Bank harder. Elon Musk that shit.
Here's the thing, K-Lowe.
Dude.
What?
Come on.
Give me a second.
Hey, it's Senzu.
What is up? All right.
How have you done?
1,
No.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. This is pretty decent. All right. Let's go up here. I got pretty lucky with a big vein. If you couldn't tell, what I was taking so long was game mode creative make that end. That's the actual real one.
Wait, so I did win?
No, I didn't.
No, okay.
I didn't go ahead and mine out the Grand Canyon of
Senzu.
Yeah?
Senzu. I need you to be 100% serious with me. Is that the one that you actually got?
That's the actual mining stuff I got.
So I did win.
I mean, when you consider the 5 diamonds, which means I got about 31.
As you can see, efficiency is not the issue by any stretch of the imagination. I didn't even abide by my calculations. I had a few stacks of planks left to do whatever I wanted with. And even though Senzu had a harder time than me surviving, it just shows how much more work it is to explore caves for coal than to just cut it down. And that leaves the other main problem Charcoal has, at least according to the Minecraft community. People just forget it exists. I mean, think about it. When mining for other resources, coal is just a byproduct that can be mined while doing other things. Charcoal, on the other hand, has to be gathered on its own, independent from what other players do. There are exceptions to this rule, however. Late game players can build massive tree farms in order to get charcoal, for example. But that's a tiny amount of the player base. Most players are okay with just playing the game as the developers intended. As the developers intended. Okay, this is a little complicated to explain, but just hear me out. I don't think this is talked about enough, but Minecraft players have an inherent bias as consumers. They are told that they have the freedom to choose how they play the game, but in actuality, the way they play the game is limited by the game design itself and therefore controlled by the developers. Technically, players can use an assortment of different features to achieve the same goal, but they usually won't because one out of the many is always more efficient than the rest. For instance, Mumbo Jumbo's first true love, auto-crafters. They were implemented into the game pretty recently and have spawned a whole new section of the redstone community. Except it actually didn't. There was a very small but vocal minority of redstoners that had already created auto-crafters. They weren't as good, of course, but that just goes to show how developers can easily skew players into playing the game in a certain way. This isn't inherently bad, of course. Many games rely on such tactics to steer the player towards certain goals. Hell, even Target does it. You ever wonder why all the essentials are always near the back? I say all of this to make you think for a second. What is deemed as control? No one is forcing anyone to do anything, yet players play in similar patterns regardless. And while a lot of it is completely unexpected, some of it is completely expected. Do Minecraft players have control because Minecraft developers say that Minecraft players have control? Or do Minecraft developers have control because Minecraft players say that Minecraft players have control? Funnily enough, Dream made a good point about this when he talked about Moist Critical's thirst trap post in his response video.
I think Charlie's audience is of course much older than mine, but if I posted photos like these, which to be clear, if I was ripped as hell like Charlie, I would 100%. It would be made out to be predatory because it's me when it's not at all. And that same standard isn't applied to TikTok stars or really anyone else but me, just because I'm the Minecraft guy. A lot of the photos me and Charlie have posted are actually really similar. It's just people cherry picking goofy photos of mine and then making them out to be weird, when it's just me posting random photos because that's literally part of our job.
And now that you hopefully understand what I'm trying to say, and hopefully don't think I'm crazy, let's reevaluate this question from a different perspective. From the very beginning, charcoal was an afterthought. It was implemented into Minecraft Job Edition version 1.2 on January the 13th, 2011 as a Twitter post turned feature, and it showed. For a whole 2.5 years, charcoal and coal shared the exact same texture. Hell, it wasn't even accessible in the creative inventory until 2012. Coal and charcoal, besides their recipes, function the exact same way, and this is still true to this day. It's easy to forget something that works the same as something else, and when a Minecraft player thinks of fuel, they're definitely thinking of coal. And by nature, charcoal gets blended in as an afterthought not worth pursuing. I would even venture to say that the main reason people don't use charcoal has nothing to do with charcoal itself, but more to do with what coal was implemented first. For example, Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition had higher spawn rates of coal per chunk compared to Minecraft Java Edition. This is because Minecraft worlds on Xbox 360 were limited, unlike on Java. Instead of keeping it similar and therefore making charcoal a more intriguing way of obtaining fuel, they decided to just increase the spawn rates of coal underground to compensate. You hear that? They specifically designed the game in a way that discouraged the use of charcoal. Ding, fries are done. There's your answer. Minecraft developers don't care about charcoal, so Minecraft players don't care about charcoal. So what does this mean? It means that real choice doesn't actually matter that much to the standard Minecraft player. The only thing that matters to them is the illusion of choice. As long as Mojang makes Minecraft players believe that they are free to do whatever they want, they can subtly influence their decisions and basically control how the community plays the game. After all, it was the community's decision not to use charcoal, right? Mojang had nothing to do with it, right? Okay, I get it. This statement seems trivial when put through the lens of a useless item in a block game, but it's important to realize that this line of thinking is not exclusive to Minecraft. Store layouts, the American healthcare system, oligopolies, abusive relationships, political parties, supersizing. All of these things exist without major internal scrutiny because the people involved in them believe that they are in control and that they have a choice, when ethically and statistically, they just don't. So the next time somebody tells you to choose between this or this, make sure you've completely thought out all other possibilities, because the illusion of choice is one of the strongest manipulation tactics ever devised. Have fun sleeping tonight. Quack, quack.